Good afternoon, early evening in my area, up in the Connecticut area. So just to update on something that happened today, I was asked again in the Sears to wear a mask, and I refused and I left. They didn't like the fact, they said you can't buy in here if you don't wear a mask. Here's the interesting thing about that statement. Remember the end times, if you're not wearing the mark, you cannot buy or sell without the mark? Folks, and mostly Christians, if you're a Christian and you're wearing a mask in an empty place, you are going against God. It's just that simple. You're going against God. You are taking a mark, so to speak. This is all preparation for the last mark. If you're willing to take these small baby steps, it's not long till you just go all the way in. All I'm telling you, man, it's the slow boil of the frog syndrome all over again. That's exactly what this is. So I was asked to leave, and I explained to the gentleman about the CDC guidelines, a recommendation, not a requirement. And he says, well, here it's a requirement in this state. Good for you. So I put down stuff. I said, well, I'm not buying anything. And I don't even shop at Sears. I don't normally ever shop at Sears. It's the reason why they don't make any money. They're going out of business. You know what I mean? Well, they shut a lot of them down in different areas. But anyways, so they'll shut them all down. But this goes back to what I said in another video. I said that retail workers are going to end up losing their jobs over this, ultimately long term, because people will just go online. And they might even order from the same company. They might order from Sears. But they're going to order from the distribution center. Now, here's a problem I have with this particular manager who was such a big guy. You know, tall guy, he's a tough guy. Wasn't going to force the situation at all. I just explained to him how it's going to be, and that's all there is to it. Have a nice, beautiful day. I'm not looking for a fight or argument. So my son goes in, and proud of my son. I'm proud of him. He went in with no mask, and he got a hard time. He just got stuff, and he said, I'm all set. He told the guy he had no fear. He goes, I don't feel like my life is in danger at any point in time, so I'm going to go and buy it. So he went and bought the item, and the gentleman said he can't shop, he can't buy anything. He continued to purchase the item. And he said to me as he was leaving, he was still in earshot, he heard the manager threaten the cash register girl that he wasn't wearing a mask, she could get fired. Really? Really, tough guy manager? Really? Really? You're just like the government right there. Just, put everybody in the lower ranks in firing line. But don't take any accountability yourself. If you're such a tough guy, you would have called your security and took care of the situation. But no, you threatened the girl to be fired. All she wants to do is her job. And one will say, well, didn't you care enough to wear your mask? Yes, I care enough about her not to wear a mask so she understands she doesn't have to live in fear. To not live in fear anymore. Stop with the nonsense of fear. And this tough guy manager, guess what, buddy? You're going to lose your job eventually because it's not going to be there. Because nobody's going to shop there eventually, and you're going to be online. So how did that work out for you? It didn't work out. It's not going to work out. And I don't know the gentleman. I'm not mad. I'm not angry with them. I guess I'm mad sometimes with people. But here's the thing. You came up to me. This is the second day in a row now this has happened to me. You came up to me. And I'm nowhere near anyone. There's nobody around me except for my son, obviously. No one around with me. But you worry about my mask. I'm looking around. Ain't nobody around me. So here's another situation. You didn't come up to me when there's people around that I may infect or they may infect me. No, you came up to me near no one just trying to buy a shirt. Ain't that something? People, you're all over the place. And while I'm at it, let's talk about Lowe's. I was at Lowe's. I didn't get banned from Lowe's. I didn't wear my mask in Lowe's. I'm in line, and nobody was 6 feet apart. But everybody had a mask on, though. No one 6 feet apart. No one doing anything about it. So we have no idea what we're doing because we don't care. A lot of people just don't care. They're just, I'll put my mask on, whatever, and they'll just leave me alone. Well, that action, long term, is not a good one because you will be suffering some great consequences on that. You're giving up your freedoms. You're just giving them up. You're not losing them. You're just outright giving them away. So, for me, I won't go back to that Sears for two reasons. One, clearly, the mask situation. I'm not wearing a mask. That's all there is. Just like that garden center. I won't ever go back there either. I'm not wearing a mask, especially outside. Makes no sense. But why I really won't go now, even when they lift the mask, I will never buy from that particular store because you threatened to fire that cash register girl. You threatened that girl who just wants to ring up people and try to make a living. She's probably making $10 an hour, which is minimum wage down there, or $10.10, I forgot now. But you're threatening to fire her because she didn't follow the mask rule. But you didn't have the guts to do it yourself. You don't deserve to be a manager, sir. You're not. Well, maybe you do because you delegated authority and not take accountability for yourself. So I would say for now, people, anyone going to Manchester Sears in Connecticut, don't go there. Number one, they'll make you wear your mask. Number two, the girl was threatened to be fired. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. I'm not going to fight this guy. All I'm saying is not cool, man. It's just not cool. But at the end of the day, I have only one authority. That's it. And this authority didn't always butt heads with the government because I don't break laws. I don't go around breaking rules. But now they want to put laws into place that give me no choice. Render unto Caesar what is Caesar's and unto God what is God's. I'm God's. I belong to him. Your taxes, they belong to you, and I'll freely give it. So that's my video today. And I'll keep you updated more times that I get banned or kicked out or asked to leave places or told in a nice way I can't shop there unless I have a mask. Now again, let me just say this. If I'm around people that I think that are susceptible, elderly people, we know that that's an actual data. There's no skewing numbers. Elderly people are susceptible, but here's the thing, they're susceptible to many things. And that's no knock on elderly people. You should respect them, take care of them, be safe around them. I have no problems with that. People who have, obviously, they have the oxygens with them or anything like that, absolutely. If I'm in a closed space with, a bunch of elderly folks, yeah, absolutely. I'm wearing a mask. Not because I'm fearful for me. I don't want, in case I did have something. I'm not taking that chance. And for their safety. I'm not really worried because I don't think I have it, but that's another story. But for their comfortability, I have no problem with wearing it. Not a problem. I apologize for my squinty eyes. I'm not angry. I get sun and my eyes get like crazy with the sun. So, and I think workers, I have no problem with workers wearing masks. I don't put them down for that. I don't think they're weird or nuts or anything. I think you should. You're dealing with customers all day. But for me, I'm just walking to buy something and leaving. Come on. Use logic. Use your brain. All right? So, thank you again for watching this video. I appreciate it as always. God bless. I love you. And have a fantastic day.